While Captivate lenses aren't brand new, they're still fairly new and very exciting. I want to talk to you about the blue mirror lens. Hello and welcome. I'm Eyeglass Tyler. Today we're going to be checking out the Wiley X Captivate Polarized blue mirror lenses. If you're interested in knowing about it, stick around because we're going to talk about what is unique about this lens within the Captivate collection, because I want to help you decide if it is the best match for you and your next pair of Wiley X sunglasses. If you feel like I missed anything you're still interested in, leave the comments in this comments section below because we'd love to hear from you and we'll get back to you if by the end of this you're ready to order a pair. Well, do not forget about SportRx. Definitely don't forget about our See Better guarantee, because with that, you're never stuck with something that you don't like or doesn't work for you. Even as much information as I'm going to give you and as well equipped as you are going to be at the end of this to know what to expect out of this lens, if it's not perfect for you, you're not stuck with it. And so I think that it gives you a lot of peace of mind. Check that out. Also, for even more peace of mind, reach out to our opticians because they love to help you get it right the first time. Let's talk about this lens. We will start with a little Captivate overview. Maybe you're familiar with the name Captivate or not. Maybe you're familiar with all of these things, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because I think it's exciting and worth mentioning. What do you get out of a Captivate lens? What is this new lens tech from Wiley X? Well, you're going to get enhanced color perception, of course. Everything that you're seeing out there with these big brands talking about why their lens is best is going to be because of color perception and color boosting. With the Captivate lenses, they filter out confusing light in the color spectrum that is difficult for the human eye to perceive or make sense of. By doing so, you're going to get a more true color experience and greater clarity. You're also going to get greater contrast. So there are various lens tints that are designed to increase contrast. Not all of them are focused on this. In general, with the technology you're getting in this lens, you are going to get more contrast enhancement than its neutral counterpart. We're going to talk about this one specifically, but there are some that are focused on contrast enhancement. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out in these lens reviews, these lens color reviews, because we'll mention it. You are also going to get better depth perception, and that is going to be the case because they separate and enhance colors in the color spectrum. So it's going to make it easier to read and understand your surroundings. You also, of course, are going to have all of the UV spectrum blocked. So that's UV 400. And then you're also going to get with this, which is really nice, you're going to filter out that bad blue light. This HEV, that high energy visible radiation, is going to be protected thanks to the Captivate lens tech. So it's going to protect your eyes against the harmful light on the spectrum. All right, now let's talk specifically about the Captivate Polarized blue mirror lens. That's what we're all here for, right? Well, a quick note, all of the Captivate lenses are polarized. What does polarized mean? I've done about 2 million videos on this, but just a quick overview. If you're interested in more information on this, check out those videos. But it's a filter that cuts glare bouncing off of other objects. So that'd be the asphalt, windshields, the water especially, even snow. Polarizing filtered lenses are going to help with that. Also keep in mind, not all polarized lenses are created equal. You are getting a very good quality polarized filter in this lens, so keep that in mind. The polarized blue mirror lens has a gray base. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, when you have a mirror coating, that blue is coming from the mirror coating. It's not coming from the lens as you see through it. The lens as you see through it starts with a base color, and in this case, it's a gray base. So this lens, thanks to that blue mirror, is actually going to help a little bit because some of that blue mirror process gives you a bit more color. It actually imparts a tiny little bit of yellow to the lens, and that will help to enhance greens, but keeping most other colors neutral. This is a pretty good and dark lens. There's only a 10% light transmission, which is definitely on the darker end of lenses. And so if you're looking for a really good dark lens, check this guy out. Now let's talk about who we recommend this lens for. So like I mentioned, it's designed for bright sunny conditions. And so if you're looking for getting yourself the best light protection in those super bright days, a really good lens for you. Also, if you are a fisherman, I mentioned that it's especially good to have polarized for water. So if you're fishing, what kind of fishing? Deep sea, deep water, offshore fishing. I think this is the best lens choice for you because again, you are in very harsh light conditions and probably not a lot protecting you. And so this is going to give you the best protection against that really blindingly bright light. Also all around day driving. If it's bright and sunny out and you're driving, this is a really good idea because it's going to help to minimize glare bouncing off of other vehicles and the asphalt, like I mentioned, and just give you good all around protection. And while we're talking about all around protection, I think as good as a good general everyday pair as well. And so beach going, walking, hiking, just general, I want to put on a good pair of sunglasses to protect my eyes. Amazing color for you. It's also excellent in highly reflective areas, like I keep mentioning, of course, water, open road, anywhere that there's a lot of light bouncing off of other objects. And so amazing if you live in a sunny, bright climate. I want to mention another few final worthwhile benefits, and let's talk RXability. First off, you are going to get with all of the Captivate lenses a really good hydrophobic and oleophobic coating. What does that mean? It's resistant to water and oil and dirt and dust from sticking to the lenses. So it's going to keep them cleaner and also make them less prone to scratching. So you're going to avoid those pesky water spots and it's going to make them easier to clean. Another thing that is definitely worth noting is their scratch resistance. I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing called the Bayer abrasion test, but essentially what they do is they have a non-coated lens up against your coated lens, and then they essentially try and scratch them. And how much more scratched the non-coated lens is versus the coated lens will give you your rating. And now a 4 or higher is considered a premium coating, and all of the Captivate lenses land on a Bayer 7 rating. So you can count on these being very scratch resistant and also very much available in prescription. So check that out in your favorite pair of Wileys if they're available in prescription, which the vast majority of them are. Then contact us because we'd love to help you out with that. Our opticians are so friendly and so happy to hear from you. So that wraps it up with what you need to know about the Captivate Blue Mirror lens. I really hope this has given you all the information that you need to decide if this is the right one for you. And if you have decided, again, don't forget about that See Better guarantee. It really gives you a ton of peace of mind. Even with all this information, you could think that it's going to be the perfect lens for you, and maybe it's not. And that's okay because SportRx has got you covered. And again, our opticians, did I mention them? They would love to help you, so reach out to us. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this was interesting or valuable information. If so, throw us a like because that helps us out. You can find relevant videos over here, and we also have good content on our social media outlets. I think you should check it out because I think you'd like it. And you can find us at SportRx.